West and the rest of the mess. After I talked about that, I did start to get into some of the other little things that are going on, but they did not want me streaming yesterday, so the feed just kept dropping right when I started talking about some other things. But at any rate, I digress. As usual, if you can like it, you can share. Seek first to understand, never take the light of truth and place it under a basket. Always let your light shine bright for others to see. So I'm just leaving church. I taught Sunday school this morning. I streamed it on my Facebook page for the first time. I hadn't done that in quite a while. I think I told you all that the last church that I had been in, I got kicked out of because I refused to wear a mask. And I was the associate pastor at that church. But it is what it is. I'm not going to tell that story again. The title is going to be a surprise. That was something that I used to do back in the day. People love to see nonsense. And so people see my Negro face, my black face. They're going to assume that I'm agreeing with them. And they're going to come right on in to hear something that they can jump up and down and be negative about. Oh, by the way, do not put any money through YouTube to me. If you want to give that bad, hey, go to CashApp, $TMOT of Georgia, TMOTOFGA. It's in the description if that's what you wish to do. It is certainly not a requirement. But I just hate to see people keep sending money through YouTube and it's just locked there. It ain't going nowhere because I don't do drive times like I used to. All right, let me get to the story and I'll be quick. I've already wasted 2 minutes of your time. I was at the grocery store yesterday shopping for my dad. I have to go to the grocery store for him and his wife now. They are elderly and, I'm providing that care for them. And there's a young lady that I see there all the time. She always speak. I speak, hey, hope you're having a blessed day. All right, see you later. Have a blessed day. She's always coming across as though she really believes, in the word. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. One day she saw me and she said, listen, can I get you to buy me a bottle of water? I'm so thirsty. The woman was sweating. I said, of course, go get what you want. She went and got it. And of course, I always do the self-checkout. I paid for it and gave it to her. She blessed me, thanked me, God bless you, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm here at the self-checkout, ringing and bagging my stuff up, and she's talking to this guy at the self-checkout register in front of me. And she ain't being quiet. Now I'm in a black grocery store. I ain't nothing but Negroes up in here at this particular Kroger over on Western Chapel. That's where the area of town that my father lives in. So I go there when I do the shopping for him. And she's going, yeah, and Herschel, he can't talk. He can barely read. And just going on. And so finally, I said, ma'am, none of that is true. What are you talking about? I said, Herschel Walker most certainly can read and he can talk. Well, I ain't never seen where he could talk. I say, well, did you watch the debate? If you watched the debate, I'll be honest with you all, I didn't watch the debate. I caught some highlights afterwards. I know that Herschel Walker summarily defeated Warnock, but because I already knew who I was going to vote for, and that was Herschel Walker. And on one issue, and that is Herschel Walker supports the life of the child in the womb. Now, I don't want to hear about all that other unsubstantiated stuff about him paying for an abortion. And you know what? Even if he did, how long ago was that? Where have you come from? I came out of prison. That's right, I went to prison. So, my life ain't always been one of an upstanding citizen. Paul used to murder Christians because they weren't following the law. We're talking about the Messiah had come. So we all have something in our past. So I just wanted to check that because I know some idiots are going to start commenting about that. But I told the woman, she finally got upset. Well, this conversation ain't had nothing to do with you. I say, ma'am, you work in this store. You're talking to another customer. I'm a customer. And you're standing here lying. I say, you're supposed to be a Christian. Christians don't go around lying on people, saying things that aren't true. And if it's something that they aren't sure about, as a Christian, they ought to hold their tongue and find out. You know, and I was always, hey, if you ain't got nothing good to say about somebody, don't say it all. Not that I go by that rule, because sometimes, you know, people just get on you the wrong way and, you know, you speak your mind. But nevertheless, her being in a public place, and I imagine she felt she could do that because ain't nothing in there but Negroes, and every Negro in there probably did not or will not vote for Herschel Walker. Now I'm making an assumption, but I'm assuming on the flip side, she's assuming that ain't no Negroes gonna do it. And you'd be hard pressed to find a Negro that will believe in conservative values. And then when I threw in her face and I say, and the man supports the life of the child in the womb. Lord, what I want to say that for? If you say so, and you know how they do when they get to, you know, moving their head and carrying on, showing that gold tooth. If you say so, I say, ma'am, I don't say so. That's what he said. That's what's all over his platform. Check it out for yourself, and you can see, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, as she walked off, and I just said to myself, Lord, strengthen me. So, you know, yeah, I am sick of people walking around always talking about God bless you. Oh, may God bless you. God this, God that. They ain't been more thinking about God than a man in the moon when they walk around standing up telling lies like that. And that goes for flat earthers too. Yeah, I had to throw that in there, boy. I've been going to town with people that celebrate Halloween and believe that the earth is flat. But I digress. I think I'm going to let this video end with that. I just wanted to point that out and to say, if you have not voted, and you believe in the life of the child in the womb, whether you are a Democrat or a Republican or a Rhino supporter or whatever, vote for Herschel Walker. Now, I understand how these things work. People ask me, oh, Mike, glad, man, you went straight red. No, the hell I didn't. I don't do the lesser of evil. I didn't vote for one single Republican that was an incumbent and has done a crappy job since they've been in office. Not a one. Every libertarian I could find, that's who I voted for. I voted for Shane T. Hazel for governor. I voted for Ted Metz. I think Ted Metz was the insurance commissioner. Anyway, his name is on the ballot. I voted for Herschel Walker. He is a Republican, but he is incoming. He's new. So I'm going to give him an opportunity to go up there and see if he's going to be like all of the rest. And I told people when I went to hear him speak, his speech wasn't nothing but the typical stomp speech that Republicans give you. God, guns, baby, free speech, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You know, they all going to say that, but it's what they do when they get there. Are you going to obey the Constitution? So that's what I'm going to be looking for, because the lip service that he gave did not move me and it did not impress me. And hell no, I wasn't voting for Kemp. And those of you Republicans, you Rhino supporters that say, well, you're voting for Stacey Abrams. No, the hell I'm not. Georgia is a red state, and see, this is how it works. They got a whole bunch of Republicans up under that Georgia dome, more of them than they do those Democrats. And guess what? Stacey Abrams, if she were to win, and I highly doubt it, but and it's not from any help from me, if she were to win, she ain't gonna get a damn thing done, because the Republicans want to keep their cushy jobs up under the seat. That power that they have, being known as a senator or a representative for the great state of Georgia. So Stacey ain't gonna get nothing done. If she were to win, she'll be a lame duck. Either way, I was not going to help Brian Kemp win. He is a Rhino. He don't give a hoot about Georgia. He cares more about himself and the deep state and establishment Rhinos and the nonsense that they do. So he wasn't getting my vote. And if you don't like it, frankly, I don't give a damn. T-Mod out, drive time, till next time. Go vote or shut the hell up. You can't complain if you didn't vote. And even if you got to write some people in, write them in. I wrote in several people. Yes, I did. Fred Bush, good friend of mine. Thomas LeGaulle, another good friend of mine. Johnny Kane, another good friend of mine. Yes, sir. I wrote in 3 of my friends. So, you know, that's what it is. Now I'm going to shut up. I appreciate you. I've taken up 10 minutes of your time. Well, actually 10 minutes and 21 seconds, 22, 23, 25. Hey, I'm going to give you the rest of them seconds to make up 11 minutes back. Peace out.